Hi, welcome back again. This is Rick Hess, and I'm here to do another pepper powder review. This will be my second pepper powder review. The first one was a white habanero that I did approximately, I don't know, about 5 minutes ago, maybe less. Um, I just so happened to meet a guy named Chris over on the hotpepper.com. It's a hot pepper forum for enthusiasts and just gardening and all that kind of stuff. So he belongs to Joyner Hot Pepper Powder uh, company who sells pepper powder. And he was nice enough to send me a sample pack of one, two, three, four, five, six different types of powders. Um, and it looks like it goes from hot to probably nuclear, would be my guess. And man, thanks a lot, Chris, for sending me this stuff. I really do appreciate it. If you're interested in buying any of his powders, you can go to heatmadesimple.com and look under hot pepper powders. I will also provide the link to his website down below. Um, if you missed the white habanero, I recommend checking that video out. It was an excellent powder, but for more details, go check that out, please. So this next one that I'm going to be doing is a Caribbean chocolate powder. And as it says right there, a variety of chocolate peppers. I don't know what peppers those specifically are, but I can tell you it smells good. So his samples are 1 gram, and he recommends for doing the reviews to do a half a gram. So probably going to be like a half a teaspoon here is what I'll end up doing. As I mentioned in the other video, and probably every video that I do on out here, just in case you don't see the other videos first, this is my first powder reviews, so I will be doing these just by eating the straight powder. I don't know if that's the right way to do it. I don't know if there's a wrong way to do it, but my theory on it is eating the powder straight and not on any food gives me the opportunity to taste the powder for what it is, and just to get all the flavors out of it rather than it being, overthrown by any type of other flavors, bread, whatever it is that you do. Okay. Kind of recovering from the white habanero a little bit. The heat's getting in my stomach a little bit. Probably a little soon to be doing it, but sometimes I just get a little ahead of myself. So, alrighty. So, as you can see, focus, you can do it. And there we go. Yeah, there's a good view. Okay, so as powder looks nicely ground up, nice and even. I'm no expert. I have dried my own peppers and ground them up, and I have to say that they don't have the consistency that his does. His actually looks like a powder. Mine gets a little chunky here and there. It gets a little uh, just bigger pieces, and it doesn't seem like, sometimes you get a little moisture in there, so you get little clumps sometimes, even though I try to dry them out the best I can. But looks like very well made powder. Um, mm, this Caribbean chocolate powder has smoky undertones to it, and smells a little bit like the habanero one did. Uh, I'm gonna have to come up with another word because I don't want you to think negative when I say this. When I say pungent, I don't mean in a bad way. I mean like pungent, like a good cheese. Like you smell Swiss cheese or something like that. Go, ooh, that kind of smells good. It kind of has like that to it. So I didn't have a procrastinating segment in my first one. However, I kind of do now because I'm just about on the edge of being fully recovered from the habanero. Okay, All right, so smell. Here we go. Mmm. Right off the bat, smoky. Nice smoky flavor. Oh man, that would be perfect like in some chili, or throwing that into a rub for like a brisket or something. I love the smoky flavor there. Second powder though, I'm noticing what happens with the powders. You get, bam, you get that nice taste right off the bat. It gets a little bland, and then it comes back around to like almost like um, base flavor of what those peppers were. Um, I would imagine that's just the kind of process that you typically get when you eat the powder straight. Um, sorry, getting a little bit in the back of the throat. Okay, so right now, light heat. Very light, very light. On the tongue, barely on the lips. Not in the roof of the mouth, not back of the throat. Yeah, maybe a little bit back of the throat, maybe a little bit back. I have to say, it's quite the process to actually chew on powder. Okay, so we're getting a little bit more heat, and it is starting towards the back of my tongue. Maybe back of the throat a little bit. Definitely hitting me different than the habanero, the white habanero powder did. It's building up a little bit. You can probably see my eyes getting a little bit red. Okay, back of the throat is getting a little bit of the coal, feeling nothing major. Some heat on the top of the tongue, coming down top to sides of the tongue and back of the throat. It's built up, stabilizing some. I wouldn't say super hot, man, but it is still slightly building. No sooner than I get the words out of my mouth, that starts changing on me. Ooh, but that's good. With that smoky flavor, man, I would drop this in corn chowder, um, clam chowder, chili. Oh man, any soups like that with that smoky flavor, good. That'd be good. Okay, it's kicking in a little more. Back of the tongue, back of the throat. Decent heat. I didn't scale the previous review. I usually do 1 to 5, 1 being the mildest. And this one I put at a 1, probably a 1, 1.5 maybe. However, it's still building, and you can see it coming into my eyes. Wow, those are both fine powders, I have to tell you. And the best part about it is the way that I ate them. Like I said, they were finely ground, meaning that they dissipate easy in whatever you're going to put them in. I don't mean dissipate in flavor, but I mean, I'm using the wrong words. They mesh with whatever you put it in there very easily. It mixes into liquids. I'm not coming. I'm rusty right now, so I'm not getting the right words, but you know what I'm trying to say. I hope. Then again, most people don't know what I'm trying to say, because it'd be scary to be in here. Still building. I think we're getting close to the peak on it. but I'd still say 1.5 or so, but it's still got a little bit of a rolling heat to it. A little stingy, slightly stingy on the tongue. Not as much as the habanero. Oh yeah, perfectly named Caribbean chocolate. Excellent, smoky. Uh, like I said, can see that being put into a lot of different foods and mixing quite well. I mean, come on, anything smoky and hot like that, there are a lot of applications. Got my nose running a little bit too. Pardon me. So, once again, thank you very much, Chris, for sending me the sample pack. I will continue to do reviews on the powders that are left. I think I will attempt to do 2 a night for the next few nights. I don't get too carried away because I want to give the other peppers a chance between each other to taper off and not affect the flavor of the next one. So I will put down in the comments down below anything that I may have missed or everything that I've said plus whatever I may have missed. If you have any comments, please post those down below. If you've tried this powder or any of Chris's powders, please put that down below. I'd be interested to see what your thoughts were on any of the powders. And once again, if you're interested, go to heatmadesimple.com. That's Joyner's Joyner's hot pepper powder, tongue twister, and look under hot pepper powders. And I will post that link down below. So that's done. Not really. I'm done. And have a good night.